All right, so we're just gonna do a pretty basic Kahoot, just on some general FTC need to know knowledge. However, I did not make this, and I feel like some of the answers are wrong. So if you find the wrong answer, call it out, and we can talk about it. Yeah, so if everyone wants to hop on here. You guys can hear the music, right? Oh.
You may want to lower the music of the Kahoot because it's
lower the music.
Loud.
Yes.
Ooh. Heard. Oops.
A little bit less.
A little bit less.
Just a little bit more. Okay, that's about good.
Nice. It says sharing is paused. Oh,
no, it was
my
good.
Bad.
It's all good.
God damn. Okay. Oops. Safari unknown. Okay. Is it good? How many people do we have in this call? 13?
Roughly 13.
All right. Fun fact, the top 3 people will get prizes. So
wow.
There are prizes involved. Yeah, you guys have 3 more minutes to get on. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Derek and me. Okay, we're just gonna start it actually. Okay.
Oh. Well, Alex just showed up as well. Oh well.
We can just hop on. Nice. So FIRST does stand for the inspiration of science and technology, and I think it's a cool name because it's about just inspiring students through science and technology. It's just really straightforward. Very comforting. All right. Barry, first place. Anyway. Have they changed the music? So Woody Flowers started out as an MIT professor and is now a distinguished advisor at FIRST. He came up with the word gracious professionalism. I'm sure you all know that. But yeah, wasn't the CEO at FIRST, just a distinguished advisor. So, and then gracious professor. I feel like that one is actually right. But anyway, we'll keep going. Oh, better Alex. Okay. I really hope you all know this. I feel like there should be very minimal wrong answers on this one.
I like how the name is in the logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty great. Nice.
That was cool. Oops, let me skip that. Oh, so this is a hard one. April 5th. Yeah.
How does everyone know that?
So
that's wild.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys knew that.
It's so crazy.
All right, we got Max in first place. Better Alex remains in second. We got Anya, new on the leaderboard. What does STEAM stand for? I'm curious if you guys, I don't know how you would answer this question. Which of your guys' teams, like some teams use STEM, some teams use STEAM. Just curious, like what are your guys' thoughts on that? Do any of your guys' team use STEAM instead of STEM? Nah, I guess it is pretty new. I'm just curious, but we can move on. But yes, it is the art. And so we have science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. And I think that's cool because, you know, CAD can be art. You can make a really pretty robot. Like it's obvious, like you guys know which robots are prettier than the other ones. So I feel like art should be included. All right, got Max in first place. Better Alex still in second. Oh, helping other teams loose. Flipping me loose. Yeah. So, yeah, gracious professionalism is just understanding that it's a competition, but we should still be nice to each other, pretty much, at a very, very basic form. Okay. All right. So with this one, I would say, what is the most common? Yeah. You guys, I'm sure knew that right off the bat. I feel like twice a week would be an acceptable answer too, but I do get what they're saying. Day of every meeting, it is easier. It's fresh in your mind. A lot harder to forget things if you just did them. Community outreach. All right, cool. So most of you got it. So I would argue that this could be also seen as outreach, going to fairs and driving the robot around. Like, that's cool. People like seeing robots. Outreach is about how your team spreads steam. So that's STEAM or STEM. And so that could kind of be like back of your mind, just, yeah, we're just driving the robot around being cool, but spreading steam. Cool. So the divisions are changing a little bit. Have you guys seen some of the new changes coming to like FLL Junior? Yeah. So those seem pretty cool. I'm excited to see how those pan out in the season. Max got first place. Better Alex just holding tight in second. Progression of FTC again. Oh, this is a hard one. I feel like. Yeah, so this is outdated, fun fact. And so it is different than that now. Super regionals kind of died a little bit. That pretty much just qualifier regionals, worlds, that more FLL type progression now. Yeah, they used to do super regionals and it would be like 3 states. Like 3 states would just combine into one. And so like my team had to go to West Virginia all the time. It's the Inspire Award. I'm not a huge fan of this answer. Does anyone want to explain that better than that answer? So I feel like that's a pretty lame answer. No one? I know your guys' teams have won Inspire before.
It's how you say, how your team inspires the community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a very basic answer, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyone else have ideas?
I would say it's like the team that's the most well-rounded in all aspects of FTC, with both doing well on the robot and still having like the outreach spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys got it right on. It's about just how you inspire your community through outreach and through, being gracious professionals. So yeah, Inspire Award is like the biggest award you can win. That's like the winner, if there was like a first place type thing, like that's kind of the biggest award in FTC. It's a Think Award. It's another great award. Yeah, so Think Award is very straightforward. Just judge on your engineering notebook. So they take a lot of drawings you do, a lot of sketches. One thing I will say, I judged FTC for the first time this past season. Keep putting drawings in your engineering notebook, like initial drawings, if I could give advice on that. We see a lot of teams and we want to see that progression. So if you show us like what it started like, even if it's on a napkin, like if you have a napkin with some grease and a doodle on it of a mechanism and like a sheet protector, like that's totally cool. We just want to see progression. So whatever ways you can show us, like how your engineering design process, how you came up with your robot, how you fixed the things that were broken with it. It's all great info for a Think Award, which does, so Inspire and Think do advance you to the next level as well. Insane, huh? Nice. So yeah, not surprised that you all got that one right. Pretty straightforward. Just pre-program it. Dang, Max is still in first place. Control award. Right, so yeah, control award is more focused on how well you control your robot, which sounds pretty straightforward, but they really emphasize the use of sensors. So the FTC game and the field is very dynamic. It's moving all the time. There's the robots, other moving things. So the use of sensors can really help your robot navigate better and help give you more information, help maybe autonomize some things that you don't want to do that you have to do repetitively. So sensors are awesome. They only get more important in FRC and beyond. So yeah, definitely try to make sensors a priority. A streak of 15. That's just all the questions. Yeah. Connect award. Oh, that's a great picture. Cool. So hottest robot. I like it. But yeah, Connect also is pretty just intuitive with the name. It's just how will you connect with your community. It's more of just the outreach part of the Inspire Award. But yeah, my scouting important. Yeah, so do any of you guys want to talk about your scouting methods? Because I don't know a ton about that for FTC, but I know a ton for FRC, so I'm curious how you guys do that. Is it mainly like Excel sheets? Or
We mainly just have a laundry list of questions that we ask, and then that's about it.
yeah, that's cool.
So what our team does is we go on Orange Alliance, we look at all the team's scores on previous matches, and then we take those analytically, look at the what their results were for those weeks, if they went to finals, if they were put on a team for qualifiers, and we talk to those teams first and look at their scores throughout the day. We take those after that, and then we work together to find out if we have something similar that we can work on with Autonomous, and we'll adjust our code if we need to do something with them.
Super cool. Yeah. Any Orange Alliance was good, but I didn't know they give you that kind of information. So that's cool. Any other scouting methods? Share with the group? Nah. All right, we'll move on. All right. Cool. Next up. Let's see. This is also super old. Nice. I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna know that. PTC is pretty clunky dinosaur CAD, so that's cool. Leaderboard not moving much. Oh. This is also outdated. It's also in Houston, Texas now, but it used to only be in Detroit and St. Louis. I wish they would do it at St. Louis again. There's this really cool museum called the City Museum. Have any of you guys been there? No? Oh my gosh. So they shut down the whole museum for only first people, and it's pretty much like a jungle gym, but like with a lot of cool historical stuff. And so I explained that very poorly. It's like a playground for adults. And so it's super fun, but a whole bunch of first people just run around like they're kids. So it's a lot of fun. I actually bring St. Louis back. All right, last question. cute. They made every answer right. But yeah, first is just pretty awesome. You learn a lot of things you can transfer to other parts of your life or when you get older. So yeah, first is just pretty awesome. Our podium. Also, if you're on this, please put your name and email in the chat and get some prizes. Very dramatic. But yeah, if you are one of these people, put your info in the chat and we'll get prizes sent your way. I have no idea what they are because Sarah would not tell me, but they seem pretty cool. All right, I will stop my share.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll probably spend the next 15 minutes networking. So
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah. Anyone do anything cool today? I know it's only 10 a.m., but nothing cool. I didn't do any cool things either, so that's totally fine. Yeah. One thing we can talk about, how have you guys like changed your practice to comply with like maybe like school's COVID rules, or like what precautions are you taking at practice now? Like how has your practices changed or altered? Anyone can jump in.
We've been meeting all virtually. That might have to change soon when starting to work on the robot, but we've been meeting over Zoom. We've been using breakout rooms to kind of simulate the team separates into the different sections to work on different things. And we've been using OneDrive to store all of our files so everyone has access and can work on our engineering notebook and documentation.
Yeah, and for building our like robot parts, what we're trying to do is we're trying to drop like all of the materials at someone's house, and they do like certain parts and then they drop it off at the next person's house. We tried doing that with our 3D printer, and I think that was pretty successful, so that's good.
Yeah, that sounds like it would work pretty well. Anyone else? Any ideas? No.
We're a fairly small team, so it's like 5 people. So we've been meeting over Discord for like the past 2 months or so. And then we usually have like 2 to 3 people if we ever have to like build a program. And we're just like masks and socially distant.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It is definitely going to change when you need to start like putting things on the robot at the same time as others, like that complicates things. But yeah, we just want to go around real quick and everyone say what team they're from, because I'm realizing now we never did that. So we just want to hop around. I graduated from team 3311 when I did FTC and 5811 when I did FRC. But yeah, those are my teams. You want to go around?
All right, yeah, I'm from DRSS Enterprise.
Cool. I really don't want to call on people, so if you could just jump in.
I'm from Team 8 to Automate. In my name.
I originally started in 7 Sigma, and I'm now in Summit 9.
Yeah, hello, my name is... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, my name is Anya, and I'm also from Team 8 to Automate.
My name is Adi, and I was on 12830 Scientific Touch. Now I'm on 18275 Sub-Zero.
I am Elsa, and I am from Innovate 12768.
Hi, I'm Ren. I'm from 14988, and we are LRA FTC.
I'm James. I'm also from LRA FTC.
Cool. Anyone else? So, not sure if that was everyone, but we can just say that was everyone if no one else jumps in.
Is there a link to it?
Oh no, we are starting a new one soon.
Okay.
A new Kahoot. Is it time to switch?
We have 10 minutes
No,
left.
I just
Oh, okay.
One thing, I'm Kevin from 3311. And also, who was the person who got 4th place in the Kahoot game? Because we just decided to give whatever the 2nd place thing was from what you said to them.
I took a screenshot
Yes.
somewhere. Oops, not it. Fun fact, I didn't. So we'll never know.
I mean, we can go off the honor system.
Oh well, it's fine. It's not a huge deal.
All right, sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess people really ever only talk about COVID stuff now. So do you guys want to talk about stuff that's not COVID related? Like, what things are you excited about for this season? Anyone have any cool
I'm
parts they
excited
learned
on
how to
being
print?
I'm excited on being on a new team.
That's always fun.
Yeah, we're excited to transition from FLL to FTC.
That's a fun one.
I think the really long season will be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, they did move Worlds back to like August. So.
Sorry. I'm really excited to see like how our team is able to get better compared to last year, because this is our third year, and compared to first year, our second year improved a lot, and we've learned a lot from that experience.
Yeah, and with that too, one of the things we're trying to do is, and one of the reasons we're coming to all these today, is we really want to reach out to other teams this year. We want to work with other teams this year, because I think with that gracious professionalism in mind, we want to during COVID, even though we should be focusing on other things,
okay.
we want to work together and make this more, instead of just our team is trying to be the best right now. It could be we could find ideas and then make the best program to make the best competition for all of us to compete in. And I think if we work together for that, we could do a lot.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I feel like, honestly, on some aspects, like remote communication, like we've all got better at it. So like working with teams when you're not exactly with them, like that's not as daunting of a task, because it used to be like you used to set up Skype and then have the wrong email, and then you couldn't hear them, and then your camera wouldn't be on, and then your Wi-Fi would go down. And so I guess those things all still happen, and I did all of them, but today, so that's fine. But anyway, but yeah, one thing we could do, like if your teams want to work together, if you guys put your email in the chat, like a team email, you guys could totally, like this could start some kind of, I don't know, like project, if you guys want to work on a project together, or just get ideas, or say, hey, like, here's a picture of our CAD, like, what do you think of our robot? Like, really just anything to collaborate with other teams. It's a very different experience when you're collaborating like with a lot of teams together. I'm from Dayton, and we didn't do that not a ton, but in Columbus, a lot of FRC teams will meet together and have like events scheduled together, and it's just really cool. And they learn a lot more than they do if they're alone. And then you have access to each other's shops, and you can just say, hey, I don't have a 3D printer. Does someone have a 3D printer and can print this for me? And like 4 people will be like, yeah, give me an hour or something like that. And so the more people just, I feel like the better with a lot of things. So reach out. Don't be shy. It's hard, but worth it. Yeah. Anyone else have ideas about anything first related for the next 5 minutes? Or thoughts? I guess anything not first related too. Anything cool happening? No, that's okay.
One thing that does seem pretty interesting is the remote tournament thing. Like you got to record a video, was it? I haven't read it in a while.
I think so. I know of your robot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, because that's how they're doing it for First League League 2 in Ohio. They're just doing like Zoom judging and then having teams send in recordings of their robot games. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was a similar case.
I don't believe they have anything ready for videos for FTC at least, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but it's kind of, considering your season starts today.
Yeah.
I guess one of the things that we're going to be focused on this year that I guess we needed to be focused on more at the beginning is creating more social medias and stuff like that, especially for outreach. So we're planning on making probably a website, an Instagram, maybe probably a YouTube to upload our autonomous and stuff like that, make it more accessible to people, understanding that it's really easy to collab over social medias too. I mean, I've seen like FTC TikToks before, and we could possibly do that, but it's so we have like all these options now when it comes to social media. So I think that's something that we're definitely going to look forward to this year.
Yeah, and you bring up a really good point. Like our Frost email, Frost is the name of our student org on campus. We get tons of just random messages from people. Like we have a meeting with this team from Minnesota like tomorrow, just because they reached out to us and they were like, hey, want to meet with us? We're like, sure, yeah. And so like people will just like slide in DMs like all the time. And so you really just get a lot of new opportunities to work with teams you haven't worked with before. Another cool thing about Instagram, have you guys use Instagram Business? Have you turned your team accounts into Instagram Business? Yeah, it's really great. If you haven't done that, it's free. You can just go in your settings, turn on Instagram Business, and then you can see all kinds of insights about your posts. Like you can see how many people are looking at it, what's the age range distribution, what genders are we appealing to most? Like, are we really only like getting guys to look at our posts? How can we fix that? And so like there's all types of new stuff you can see from your Instagram post, and it just really makes it cool if you're looking at it from a more marketing standpoint than like your own personal like Instagram page for yourself. So it's pretty cool. You should totally check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, our team is also trying to continue our project into this year as well. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, very fun. Just so a little well-deserved recognition, A2Automate is actually a GIA finalist from this past season. So if you don't know GIA, it's the Global Innovation Award, and it's a really big deal, very big deal. And so yeah, just wanted to make sure you guys got credit for that. But
yeah,
no problem. Super cool. 2 Ohio teams for like the first time ever.
Yeah, that was like super cool. I remember we were looking at like the broadcast or GIA, and like QuickBots came up, and we're like, wait, that's another Ohio team.
Ohio's really, in a sense, Ohio's kind of hard FTC wise. It's just because Ohio is just really dense with teams, and a lot of good teams are in Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Both runner-ups were from Ohio, so
yeah.
I had friends in New York City I was talking to, because they had like an FTC competition the same day we were in an Ohio competition. We were scoring like 30, 40 points more than them, and they won the whole thing in first place. And I'm like, that's New York City. Why is Ohio the one that's so competitive? I'm like,
yeah,
it confuses me.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I feel like one way, I had one of my old coaches who works at First Headquarters now, he described it to me. He was like, Ohio's just so different, because in other states, like the skill breakdown, you have like really good teams and then like teams that don't move, and like it's pretty evenly like spread out among them. But then he was like, in Ohio you have like very small, like everyone's at a very similar skill level, and so it's just way more competitive because you're all doing some very similar things. And so it's like, who can do these tasks that we've all programmed, who can like do it the best. And so there's just not those teams that walk in and just dominate everything every time. Like you can just, any team can go in and build a good robot. And so yeah, well, that's pretty cool. All right, so we're at 10:15. So if anyone doesn't have anything else to add, then we can just hop off or do something until the next session. So yeah, this was fun. If you guys have any questions, I think Derek and I will just be here with our cameras off, so feel free to ask questions in the chat or anything. But yeah, thank you guys for playing Kahoot. This was fun. But, yeah.
We started a Discord server for like leaders of teams. So if you want to take on a leadership role or something, I put the link in the chat.
Nice. Yeah, Discord's great for that kind of stuff. Different channels are really great for project management. But yeah. When does our next thing start? 10:30. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna turn my camera.